Hello, everybody. What's up? So something a little bit weird just happened. Give me 1 second, I'll explain. Okay, so the moment I started the live stream, I have a hookah set up here. The moment I started it, one of the coals fell off. And it burnt the carpet. Yeah, hello people. Um, so I feel like this is not, we're not set up here. Anyways, if anybody wants to give me a topic, and I'll talk about it using magic tricks. 1, 2, 3, action. Yeah, just trying to be cool. Card mats. Cleaning up. Have my hookah. What did you write? Why YouTube? So, I'll explain. I'll guess the question that you asked is why I'm going live on YouTube and not Instagram. Here is a deck of cards, okay? And what I'm going to try to do with this live stream is people ask a question and I'll use magic to explain the answer. So I have a deck of cards here, right? And imagine every single deck represents a different app on our phone, okay? So it could be YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Twitter, the calculator, WhatsApp. It could be anything, okay? And for the sake of this, we'll just use the Ace of Spades for YouTube, all right? So the Ace of Spades for YouTube. And YouTube, I'll just leave it somewhere in the middle of the pile, and it's lost somewhere among all the other apps. The reason why I like YouTube the most is because I feel like whenever I work on YouTube, it could potentially be a career, meaning I could rise up to the top. And I'll explain what I mean. So if I go live on Instagram, right? Let's say I go live on Instagram and I just get lost somewhere between all the other apps. Now with Instagram, I cannot be monetized. I cannot create special videos for people that are members. There's a lot of things I can do. Actually, maybe I saw on Instagram you could. I cannot do. But with YouTube, I realized that I could build an actual community. So if you like from all the other apps on my phone, I realized that YouTube is one of the only platforms where I could benefit and they could benefit. What I mean by that is with YouTube, you could start realizing that you can find more as another ace. You find another content creator that you can create with. And with time, you find 2 content creators. You can take the third. Sometimes you feel lost. That's the break where you still need to work on yourself a little bit. But if you just grab it, you can come back to YouTube and find another content creator and another one. So that's personally why I like YouTube. But anyway, for all the new people on this live stream, this is a live stream where you can ask any question and I'll try to answer it using magic tricks. So if you have any questions or choose a topic, I'll try to talk about it using magic. I am going live through my phone, so it's a little hard to read the comments. That's why is it shaking? 1 second. Oh, the wire. 1 second. Okay, the wire's there. Hi. Don't you play with cards? So here's an interesting thing. I don't know any game with cards. And how weird that it sounds is, I don't know any game with cards. Because what happens is, let's say we're going to play poker, right? And my friends just deal cards for everyone. And I get my cards. I look at it, right? Let's say this is my hand of poker. I don't know how many cards you get at poker, but let's say I got 4 cards. And whenever I want to go, what happens is I take the card, I put it down on the table, and it disappears. And it's weird. And that's how I can't play the game. So I've had it a couple times where I sit down and people are like, okay, let's play poker. And they're like, I'll teach you. And I'm like, you can teach me. They give me cards, and all of a sudden I start practicing different sleights and different moves, and I don't even focus anymore on the game. Here's another cool magic trick with the, what card is this? Six of Hearts. Six of Hearts. I'll just leave it somewhere in the pile. And it's weird that I continue dropping the cards in the Six of Hearts, and it just reappears on the top. Oh, that's not a Six of Hearts. That's right. Here it is. Six of Hearts. Yeah. Anyway, for all the new people, this is a live stream where you can choose a topic and I'll talk about it using magic tricks. You know, I like a good challenge. I feel like you can write any topic in the comments and I'll find a way to relate it with magic tricks. It challenges my brain to be more creative and come up with ideas, which is something that I love. So if you have any topic that you want me to talk about, it's shaking. One thing, I need to fix this. If you have any topic that you want me to talk about, write it in the comments. Give me 1 second. The wire is shaking. I want to fix it. 1 second, people. But in the meantime, feel free to write a topic in the comments, and I'll try to reply with it using magic tricks. Okay, now it's still shaking. 1 second. Anyways, sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out I shouldn't. This is so annoying that it's. I have an idea. 1 second, just plug it out. Plug it in somewhere else. Okay. Stop shaking. Good. If you have any topic that you want me to talk about, write it in the comments and I will try to reply using magic tricks. So it doesn't have to be a topic about magic. It can be any topic, anything. I'll try to reply using magic tricks. I'm up for a challenge. So somebody want to write something in the comments, please? If you want to. And I have my hookah here. Here's a slide that I came up with, which is a way to cut cards, just like this. And what happens when you cut a card, let's say the Ace of Spades, you, sorry, what happens is when you cut a card, the Ace of Spades, it goes into the middle of the deck. Hello, if you have any topics that you want me to talk about, please put it in the comments, and I'll try to use magic tricks to talk about that comment. Anyway, so the Ace of Spades, this is a little move that I came up with, how you can cut the cards, right, in the pile, and the Ace of Spades actually stays on top. There's a lot of different ways how to do it, but I feel like this is literally the cleanest, the cleanest version. I'm a little bit obsessed with it because it works so good, and I love the way it looks. There's the other ones like these, but then it gets a little fidgety. Anyway, get in phone. Okay. Anyway, guys, I'll show you another trick with 3 black cards and 3 red cards. And this trick is quite an interesting one. So 3 red cards and 3 black cards. You can see 3 and 3, right? If I take the 3 black and the 3 red and I separate them, and then I mix them, all right? One on top of the other. All I need to do is go boom, 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 boom. And what happens is the cards don't mix. It's weird. It's a little weird. So I'll do it again, okay? 3 black cards and 3 red cards. Put it down and I'll shuffle. All I need to do is boom, 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 boom. What happens is the cards are unshuffled. That is called magic. Here's another trick that I want to try. I wonder if anyone is going to realize how it goes. Now, this is definitely a trick that if you're going to rewatch this live, you're going to realize how I've done it. But I want to practice it. And let me know in the comments how good I did. So if I just take a card, in this case, it will be the Queen of Spades. Okay, Queen of Spades goes into the pile. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to shuffle the cards. Okay, shuffle them, just like that. And I'll go through the cards. I'll put down cards until I feel the Queen. And I think the Queen should be this card. Now, before I show it to you, what I'm going to do with the Queen is I'm going to disappear it. And then it reappears underneath it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this live. I gotta go. It's a short live. Speak to you later. Bye.